how the frick am I gonna do this? Let's see. Oh, put this down right. I feel like I need a better plan than this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, enough shuffling around. Yeah, it's probably good enough. Whatever. As you can see, got the old do-rag on. Carabiner, got some bands. I forgot I bought these like, I don't know, 6 months ago or something. But it actually says what, around what like weight of resistance each band is. It goes from 20 to 60, 10-pound increments. So we're gonna try some neck exercises. I'm gonna go side to side first, using the heavy bag as a as an anchor. So trying it out. And luckily, I can use this as a mirror. Oh, there we go. Almost too thick of a carabiner. Wrap this bitch around the stand. Oh yeah, here we go. Now we're talking. Like this. Something like that. Flip it around. Definitely not an exact science. But I got this idea from, what's this guy's name? Ross Training, kind of an old school YouTuber. Still trying to figure out the correct way to do this. Scooch this down some. What's up, Cena? So shout out to Ross Training with these neck training ideas. The guy's I guess a retired professional boxer and still trains professional boxers, and he claims this is good enough for these guys. So I'm by no means professional. So I guess in a way I used to be a professional martial artist. I was a teacher for a little bit. Let me see, get this on again. I think it was better with the, I'm gonna try one more set with this one. I think it was better with the stand up a little bit, you know what I mean? There we go. Shh. 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 Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm gonna try in the front now. See how that goes. Boom, 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 boom. Only problem is whenever I adjust this, I've got to readjust everything. See how the front feels. Bah, bah, bah. Tell you what, I think Ross is onto something, but I think I'd rather spend, what is it, $20, $30 on like a slightly better neck harness. I'm gonna do this. I still feel it though, it's working. But it's a little annoying having to adjust this every single time. I assume that a harness, a legit harness, would be a little more comfortable, but who knows? I've not used one in so long, kind of figure what they feel like. I used to have one. I'm not really sure what I did with it, to be honest. But for now, I just got this skull cap and some Velcro and some bands. It's kind of working pretty well, actually. You know, I think, I'm not sure which is better, reps or just a static hold. Honestly, when I held it as a hold on the 20th rep there, that felt pretty good. Maybe I'll do less reps and a little more static isometric hold. See how that feels. I'm gonna go ahead and try. I feel like I don't really need the front of my neck trained, because I already get that from doing like other stuff, you know what I mean? What's up, Jesus? We trained some neck out here, dog. What are you up to? I'm gonna try this one again with the heavier band. Only working with 20 to start off with, and that felt a little too easy, I think. So I'm gonna switch it up real quick. Am I in a good, I think I'm in a pretty good angle. Pardon me as I knock my camera over. All right, so 30 pounds now. Gotta say, it looked pretty silly, but it is kind of working. So my only issue with it from the front is it slides down into my freaking eyes. So I wonder if I just hold it up, maybe it might be better. Or do something like this. I don't know. Super awkward. I feel like for that one, it might be more useful to just use manual resistance. I'm not sure. I mean, I kind of feel it, but I don't know, man. Who's this hockey player? What's up, dog? Trying to figure out some neck training for myself. A little DIY. Let's try one more time. If Ross can do it, I can do it. I just gotta figure it out. Got my Velcro. Boom, boom. Carabiner. And resistance band. Let's try it again. See what happens. Bam. What if I just like stepped on it? Is that a good idea, maybe? Yeah, just like did this. Oh, I might be pretty good actually. It's still. I'm still in the same issue of it dragging into my freaking eyes, though. I have an idea. I'm gonna go grab a baseball cap. And maybe that'll stall it from like going into my freaking eyeballs. So let me grab that real quick. I'll be back. Hey, look at this. I'm like a freaking drug dealer now. What's up, y'all? Alright, it's a baseball cap, possibly better than that skull cap. We're gonna find out. Get it! Get it! How's it going? Hansa Mumen. Alright, we're gonna try this again. With the baseball cap, maybe now my eyeballs won't get destroyed. And maybe if I just like grab it on the back too to keep it there, that might be good. So far, I'm not too impressed. I love most of the advice Ross Training is given, but I don't get this one, dude. Am I doing it wrong? I don't know what I'm doing wrong, Ross. I'm gonna try stepping on it again and just like hold it in place a little bit as I do it. Oh, this is okay. Here we go. Oh yeah. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Of course, now I've run into another problem, which is the freaking carabiner crushing my nose. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Would a legit neck harness be better? Would I not have that issue with the neck harness? I'm not sure. You tell me if you know anything. If you know any brands that I should buy that aren't like freaking over $40 or something. I want me freaking know. Right now it's got this jerry-rigged bullshit. That felt decent though. Woo! I even felt that like obviously the cervical extensors, but even like my thoracic extensors, I felt that a little bit. That was pretty cool. I guess I'll try the front of my neck. I don't feel like I really need to work that hard, but Who knows? And I suppose I'll do it using the bag as an anchor too. So let's try this again. Yeah. Put in the back. There we go. I don't know. I don't know about that. I feel like there's so much better you can do for like the front of your neck. You know what I mean? I don't really get using a band, really anything to work the front of your neck. It's like you can do like anything. You know what I mean? You can even do some fucking I don't know, some push-ups, and you just focus on flexing here as you're doing them. Like you can do that kind of like with anything. And not to mention, when I'm using, the cervical extension, I'm also tightening here. You know what I mean? So it's like, who cares? It's all gonna co-contract anyway. I'm gonna try the side to side again. I did it with 20 pounds. I'll go ahead and try it with a 30 right now. I gotta say, it seems like the hat might be better, but my hair is kind of getting in the way a little bit. There we go. Let's rip some of my freaking hair out. Go back to the skull cap for this one. Should I invest in a real neck harness? If anybody out there is using one, or has used one, and can recommend one to me that's not too freaking expensive, let me know. Right now, we're doing it like this. Already climbed today. I did a forearm extensor workout. It's like antagonist training. So right now, kind of just fucking around. Obviously working my neck out, but it's very experimental. Nothing too serious. Now, let me ask you this. Other than obviously being able to measure my progress, right? Is there any reason that like manual resistance isn't better than this? I don't know. I mean, do we need how much dynamic neck strength do we need? Now, obviously, if you're talking about hypertrophy of the muscles surrounding the neck, then, you're going to want to load that up, especially on the eccentric portion, and get a full range of motion. That'll probably lead to more neck gains, but in terms of strength and stability, Is there any benefit to actually moving your neck and not just like pushing into a immovable object? I don't know. I have a feeling maybe even the static isometric might be more beneficial for the strength gains, but maybe not so much for gaining muscle. I'm not really sure. So I wonder if there's any studies regarding this. I have to look into, do some Googling and look up some scholarly articles if there's anything regarding neck training or like hypertrophy or whatever. Try the other side of this now. I gotta say that I'm not too impressed with this Ross training setup. No offense to the guy, he's a legend, but I don't know about this. I feel like there's some better things to be doing. I suppose if you really, really didn't want to spend any kind of money, this is the way to go. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I did like the side to side feels okay. The only issue I have is like I don't feel like being the primary benefit of the dynamic neck training, which is that full range of motion, stretching the neck under load, gaining some hypertrophy in this area. Um, this is kind of limiting that. So I don't know, should I just press on myself? Give myself manual resistance instead? I know I can't measure that. But do I need to measure the progress of my neck training? I would like to, ideally, but it's not really something I'm focused on. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm, gonna move up in weight like I do on my, weighted pull-ups or whatever the fuck I'm doing, So let me just try this. I'm gonna go reps with manual resistance using my own hand and see if that feels any better than using this rig. You know, I don't know, that might be better. Obviously I'm kind of wearing out my arm too doing that, but I feel like I could get more range of motion that way. And when it comes to neck training, a lot of people worry about safety, right? Because obviously your cervical spine's pretty freaking important, right? You don't want to screw up that. So in terms of safety, obviously this is going to be up there as one of the best exercises you could do, safety wise, because you're controlling it, yourself. So at any point, you feel like you're going too hard or something, you just fucking stop and you're good to go. I don't know, I might like that more. Let me try this side. Honestly, it might be better to just do it that way. Now, I guess I'll try the neck extension too with the manual resistance, self resistance. I did like the feel of that with the band. A little bit awkward, but at least, I could get a pretty good range of motion and felt totally safe. As mentioned before, can freaking measure my progress, blah, blah, blah. Then again, it is neck training. So who gives a crap about how much weight you're using as long as you're feeling it, you know what I mean? And trying hard, right? So let me try it like this. We'll go from down here. Whoa! I might like that more. I gotta say. I don't think I need this. I don't think I need to buy a neck harness. I think the manual resistance might be enough. I was gonna go for 20 reps, but I guess I used so much resistance on myself that I was like, oof, 10 is enough. So obviously, I've got enough strength in my arms, to work my neck really well if I can do like, barely 10 reps or whatever. That's pretty good. I guess I'll try the front of the neck for the hell of it. I did feel like with this one, I'm getting more extension with my chin up rather than it packed like that, like I was doing on the bag earlier. So I could use some work in the front of my neck. I guess I'll try holding, let me think. I want to say in jiu-jitsu we did like this or something. And just did it like that. So I'll try that way, see how that feels. So I guess I'll start up here. Neutral position, just go down. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, dude, screw it. I think this is better. I think literally just using what you have, your own freaking body, as a way of resistance is potentially better than any of this kind of resistance band shit or a neck harness or whatever. I think this might be the way, guys. Ooh, I definitely felt that one. Oh, oh, oh. Maybe I'll do one more set on each angle. I guess one thing I'm not really working on, so I guess a limitation of the manual resistance would be I can't go into these like weird planes, like more abstract planes of motion, right? I'm kind of just going up and down, side to side. I can't really go this way. I mean, because how am I gonna? Do I have to like hold my own jaw? See, that's not really gonna work. I'm just gonna get my jaw out of alignment. So I can't really do this. But is it even important to work this range of motion? Because I'm already working the same muscles doing this that I am doing this. You know, I feel like if I'm hitting it side to side and front to back, I'm kind of covering all the areas anyway. So it doesn't really matter if I'm getting like rotational neck work. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Do some more research on this, I guess. Anyway, I guess I'll do the side to side again. Maybe I'll go for 10 reps this time, go a little harder. That's better. I thought this is better. Oh, you know what's good about this too is that time I really focused on controlling the eccentric and fighting the pressure of my own hand, and that made it a whole lot harder. I would do like 6 reps there instead of 10 like I said I was gonna do. That made it a lot harder, and I got tired really quickly that way. So I'm thanking guys again. If I can barely do 6 reps and I start to feel exhausted, isn't that good enough? You know what I mean? Do I need this shit? I don't think so, man. I don't think I need it. I will say it's a bit awkward because I have long arms to press like this. I feel like a little discomfort in like my wrist and elbow, but it's probably something I'll get used to. I'm not really worried about it. Oh, yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. All right, I guess I'll do the front and the back again. That should be plenty. I'm definitely feeling it. Probably do a few stretches too. Whoa! Whoa! Stretch it. What's up, Bobin? Boban or Boban, whatever. I don't know how you pronounce that. Oh my god. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm thinking, man. Again, I'll say it again. Manual resistance. Imagine this too. Imagine if I wasn't alone, if I had a partner to do this with me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would be even better. You know? I don't go to any martial arts schools anymore, but if I did, I would just like grab somebody and be like, yo, help me work my neck for like a minute, dog. And just have them like press on that shit, you know? You ever took some fentanyl? No, dude, of course not. Fucking troll ass. Neck. What's up, Steve? How you doing, bud? I know you're all about that neck training, Steve, but I don't know, man. I don't trust the bridges getting up on the dome like that. I've already got some weird, what do you call it? Congenital like issues on my cervical and thoracic spine. Like if I took my shirt off right now, you can see like a weird, almost like a hump around my like where my T spine and cervical spine meet. I don't know what that's about. I've had since I was a kid, and it's like really weird, just like a weird postural thing. So already I got that going for me, so I'm kind of afraid to load myself up on my neck in like a bridge, but I'm working on this manual resistance right now, and it's feeling pretty good. I'm getting worked for sure. I'm already tired of my neck. I've got one more set to do for the front of the neck. I'm doing it right now. Start like this. Oh, oh, yeah, that feels pretty good, man. You ever took some fentanyl? Obviously not, dude. Still around, still alive. That shit'll kill you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And and how freaking, what's his name? Prince died, right? Saw Prince freaking died. It's fentanyl. Yeah. Another thing, man, I'm sure, this is all just, I don't know, anecdotal, but every boxer or wrestler I've known has neck problems, and they claim it was all the bridges. But I take that as like, how do they know it was the bridges and not like some weird headlock they were put into while they're wrestling, or they got slammed on their head a few times. How can they really contribute that to just the bridges? I don't know. If maybe their doctor told them that or something, or somebody told them that, but I don't know. I'm not a wrestler. I don't need to be in that position, so I'm just gonna stay away from it. That's how I feel. Anyway, there's one position I didn't really work on, which is the downward pressure. So I might do that real quick. I remember when I did Muay Thai, this actually was not allowed. You could hold somebody from the back of their head or whatever, but you couldn't crank down from the top and compress their cervical spine. That was apparently too dangerous. I don't know if somebody possibly was injured in the past from that or something. Usually, when these things are banned from the sport, there's a reason, like, how boxing kept, over with like the past century or so, just kept deleting rounds until now it's like, what, 10 rounds only or something? After people died in the 20th round, the 15th round, whatever. So, pretty interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna try this. Just get some like compression. Fight against the compression. Nice little isometric. Holy shit. Cool, I'm gonna do some stretches now and chill out. You ever use a neck harness, Steve? I was messing around with this kind of band and Velcro thing I saw from a boxer. I didn't like it, man. It didn't feel good. I mean, it felt okay, but I started doing the manual resistance, and I was like, "Oh, this is like way better and free, obviously." Unless you don't have your freaking arms, you're freaking paraplegic or something. Let's do some of this. Cool, good enough for me. Cool. Let's see what he's saying. I've heard that as well. I experimented with the old school neck curl off the bench. I have, I just don't, it feels so weird to me. There's just something weird about it. It just feels like uncomfortable. And at a certain point, it's just, I understand like it's pretty ideal if you want to like measure your progress. However, do I need to measure my progress objectively with numbers if I'm talking about something like neck training, which is like not at all a priority for me? When I tried it just now, just using like my hands as resistance, that felt a lot more natural. I could control like how hard I'm doing it too. So I could almost even do like a natural drop set or something, like start hard. If I start getting tired, I can like use less pressure from my arms against my head, stuff like that. That felt good enough for me. I also like that I could do it standing. I feel like any exercise you can do on your feet is going to be just all around more beneficial. So like, I'd rather not lay on a bench, if I could do something on my feet. And also if it takes, less equipment or no equipment, I'm probably go for that because I can do it like anytime, anywhere, basically. Let's see what else he's saying. I've heard good stuff about the manual from reputable channels. Never felt the need to invest in a harness. Neck curls and bridges work. It's always worked for my purpose. Yeah. Yeah, man. And let me know, comment on this video or something if you have any experience with a particular brand of neck harness that you would recommend. I'm willing to try it, because I know a lot of people use that, including like Muay Thai fighters, for example. Some I'll even see like put a towel, like bite down on a towel in the back of their like molars and just lift that way, and that seems also uh, pretty like natural to me, like doing this kind of movement. You can be on your feet doing that too, and you can measure your progress. And it kind of mimics what somebody would do to you in like the Thai clinch, try to really pack your head down, so you gotta like fight that, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm gonna stop here. Neck is pretty fried right now, so y'all take it easy. Appreciate your advice, Steve. Thanks again. Peace out.